Well, Judd, it's been a long time.
It's been a real long time. It has been a real long time. Done this all my life, and it's a family legacy, and I've carried it on. But it ends with me. My children have different professions, and it's time to close Murray Jewelry out.
So when did you take it over?
I graduated from Baylor University in 1982 and came back and went to work immediately. Of course, I grew up working in the store, but I had a great experience in the jewelry store. I learned that what I really loved about it was the people and the customers. And so when I came back and went into the business, I've been here from then on. So some people will say my career started in '82. I can say it started in about '71 when I started working in the store. Um, my dad, I've told many people, there were 4 kids in our family. So when my dad got up on Saturday morning to go to work, my mother said, "You're taking one of them with you." And generally it was me he woke up and took to the store with me. So I pretty much grew up in the jewelry store, cleaning cases, cleaning glass, taking the trash out. Graduated to polishing rings and sizing rings and doing jewelry work. Finally worked my way onto the sales floor when I was a little older, and found I really enjoyed the customer contact.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of the main thing with a retail shop, is
It is. If you don't enjoy people, if you don't enjoy the people, you're not going to enjoy retail. I, am, I just enjoyed the people. I enjoyed the customers. I've waited on 4 generations of some of the families here in Longview that done business with us, and it hurts to leave them without a jeweler. But at some point, I got to move on.
Right, right. So you've you've seen a lot of weddings or a lot of brides, I guess.
Seen a lot of brides. Sold wedding rings to parents, kids, grandkids. Sold children's jewelry to couples that I provided wedding rings for. And that creates a connection that's just important to me.
Yeah, yeah. That's so. I guess when you started working, it wasn't this 15, 16-year-old thing. You were down here when you were 8 or 9 or something like that, right?
I've been down here all my life. Yeah, I don't remember. I have spent every Christmas of my life in this jewelry store. Every Christmas. There's not a Christmas that I remember that I wasn't in the jewelry store. After school break and just whether it was school break when I was in grade school break in middle school break in high school, or school break in college, I spent it in the jewelry store. And I will next Christmas. I will miss that. I will probably be somewhere I hadn't been at Christmas, and that's a lot of places, but I will miss being in a jewelry store at Christmas.
Well, it certainly makes your Christmas sparkle.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it does. It does. It's important to me. And I appreciate Longview's been very good to my family. This jewelry store raised 4 kids, had 6 in our family, and then it's raised my 2 kids and provided a living for all of us, and Longview's been very good to us. So we appreciate it. I want to thank the customers for dealing with us and coming to the store and letting us serve them.
So how has the business changed over the years?
Yes, the business has changed a lot. Early on, you had the United Jewelers come in the service merchandises, the mass market, so to speak, for jewelry, and that made changes in the business that you have to adapt to over the years. And the latest adaptation is the lab-grown diamond. These stones are very, very close to natural diamonds. They're in a lot of cases they're indistinguishable from natural diamonds, and they're just a whole lot less expensive. And that creates a problem for the business going forward, but it's not going to end the business going forward. People always like beautiful things, and beautiful things that are diamond and last forever are even more important. So you're able to buy diamonds that last forever, and they're even less expensive. So therefore, jewelers will have to look forward to creating more beautiful objects, bigger, more beautiful objects that still last forever. But that's for others to go forward and figure that out. How the business will change. But the business will change, as it has many times during my career.
Do you do mail order, or is it all in person?
Our business is primarily in person. I have some out-of-town customers. I have some long-distance relationships, but they're in the minority.
Okay.
The area around Longview, East Texas, is the source of our business.
If you want the good stuff, you got to come here.
Yes. If you want the good stuff, come here. If you don't know your jewels, know your jeweler. I've always said that. Having professionalism in the business was important to me, which is why I got a business education at Baylor and then a gemological education, as much gemological education as I could get, so that I know what I'm selling my customers, and they know I know what I'm selling my customers.
Do you take part in jewelry shows?
You go to jewelry shows. There are jewelry shows in Las Vegas. There are jewelry shows all over the world. I've been to New York. I've been to Las Vegas. Dallas used to have a big jewelry show. I've been to jewelry shows in Italy. I've been to jewelry shows in Germany. If you're going to find out what the best is, you have to travel to find out what the best is. And if you're going to do appraisals especially, you need to be educated into what the best is. If you're going to grade it out from there, you need to know what the finest is. So you have to travel to find that out.
Now, how have diamond cuts changed over the years?
Diamond cuts have changed very little, except that diamonds are. That's a great question. There's more emphasis on the cut now than there's ever been, and but that's going to fall back into kind of a minority position, because with the lab-grown stones, because there's no penalty on weight loss in a crystal, all the lab-grown diamond cuts are virtually perfect. There's no reason not to cut a stone perfectly so that you get the highest level of brilliance out of it. But if we go back 10 to 15 years, there became a greater emphasis on cutting a stone perfectly, which drove the price of the diamonds up, because in order to do that, you had to get rid, you lost more diamond material from the original crystal, and there's cost to that.
That's interesting. Do you cut your own stones at all?
No,
Yeah,
no,
okay.
I'm not a stone cutter. Never got trained as a stone cutter.
Yeah. I guess that's a whole different animal.
That's a whole different art. And you can't be an expert at everything. So you need to figure out what it is that's important to you in your business, in your customer base, and cutting stones was not something that we did here.
Now, is there a broader focus on other gemstones?
A lot of color, a lot of emeralds, sapphires, rubies. Blue topaz is a favorite stone these days. It's a beautiful color, 3 different beautiful colors in blue topaz, and it's relatively inexpensive for gorgeous stones. So yeah, there's lots of different colored gemstones, and that's really an exciting part of the business that jewelers do. They do less business in that, though, because when you pick a colored stone, your wife or your girlfriend, it limits what she's going to wear it with. The color limits what she's going to wear it with. That's why diamonds have always been the preferred go-to. Diamonds, white pearls, black pearls. White and black are achromatics. They go with all color. So a woman doesn't have to worry about what color she's putting a white or a black with, because it goes with all colors, because it's an achromatic. So, but if you pick green, well, not every dress or outfit's going to go with green in an emerald. Not everything's going to go with red. So the preferred starting point for a man is going to be in white stones, your diamonds and your pearls.
Do you ever see a bride come in asking for a colored stone for her wedding? Or is it pretty much always?
Occasionally. That's only occasionally. I haven't actually sold a colored stone for a wedding in probably 4 or 5 years.
Okay.
Yeah. They're primarily either there would be more just bands than there would color. It would be diamonds or just bands.
So what's the biggest diamond you ever sold?
Oh, I don't want to go into that. Don't want to go into that. I've sold some large ones. Have some good customers in East Texas.
Yeah. Well, you got the guard dog for the large stone.
Oh,
so.
yeah, I have my shop dog here. He's the new addition over the last couple of years. Probably should have had one for years now because he's excellent.
He's a great dog.
Yeah.
What's his name?
This is Kane. All my customers that come in on a regular basis are very familiar with Kane. Some of them bring in food and tennis balls. So.
Oh, great. Tennis ball in a jewelry shop.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Well, how many employees you have?
I have, currently with my sale, I have about 5 people in the store, other than myself working. But for the last few years, it's just been myself and Shannon running the store.
And that's your wife?
No, Shannon's a longtime employee.
Oh, okay.
My wife, Nancy, is a financial consultant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Okay.
she's been a partner in the store. She's secretary of the corporation, vice president and secretary of the corporation. She's helped guide me in the financial aspects ever since we've been married, and she's been a great asset to me. And things she does in Longview, the different voluntary activities she gets involved in, and she's involved in many.
So what's the next chapter for Judd?
The next chapter for Judd is being outside. I've spent most of my life inside. I'm going to spend what left, if the Lord gives me the health, I'm going to spend most of the rest of it outside. That's the next chapter.
All right, good deal. You can do some traveling.
Do some traveling, do some fishing, go see the grandkids more often, and be down there in Lufkin. My daughter and son-in-law are in Lufkin. My son's a dentist here. And he's not married yet, but my daughter's got two grandchildren for me, and we'll be down there watching baseball games and traveling to see them.
I guess it's bittersweet.
It is. It's very bittersweet. I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss my associations, my customers. I'm gonna miss them. I'm gonna miss seeing people because I guess I'm more social than I like to admit, but I like to see people come in and keep up with what's going on with them. And there's some people I might not see again, so I like for them to holler at me when they see me, when I'm out and they see me.
All right. Anything you'd like to add?
No.
Okay.
No.
Thanks a lot, Judd.
Okay.
Good luck to you.